I try to inspire people by helping them find that one unique quality about who they are and help them realize that that's what's going to kind of get them out in the world.
What inspired me to put out the content that I do is often things that I was looking for as a viewer and wasn't finding.
The only message that I want to give through my channel or with what I do is to follow your passion and do what you want to instead of just settling for mediocre only because it seems safe.
My process, it's very much a struggle. I have to be in the mood to kind of talk about a certain issue, but I almost always have an outline just to make sure I don't stray from the message.
I prefer not to script my videos word for word, but I like writing down a few points that I want to make so that when you're talking to the camera, you have those thoughts in your head.
I write a script and then I research if there's any other video that's the same. I try to check the internet to see if there are similar videos, in which case I will change mine.
My approach is very essay-based, like we learned in school, where you have an intro and then body and then a conclusion. I address the issue and I kind of give supporting topics on why this is not okay, you can't keep doing this, and then offer a solution on what you should do to fight against it.
As a creator, it's important to keep things visually interesting. I try and write poetry about what I'm feeling when it's politics. I try and make stop motion and cool little pictures and things to help people picture what I'm trying to say. I always watch my videos back before I load them and go, am I bored? Would I be bored by this? And if I'm bored, I'm not uploading it.
Consistency, just so that when you get this following, they kind of already know what to expect, and so when they see your video on the feed, they're like, oh, I know what I'm about to get myself into.
It's important to keep putting out new content because you're going to change your opinions and you want to keep talking about that. You want to keep a dialogue going.
I try to make my videos a little bit more approachable by just being very personal and one-on-one. And when it comes to talking about serious issues or heavy issues, I try to find a nice respectful balance between it being, not too comedic but not too serious.
I try and approach really heavy topics in the way I would with a friend. I always try and frame it in this way that I'm sharing something and then I'm talking about the wider issue.
I make my best friends watch it before I release the video because I feel like they're way more sensible than I am, so they might knock some sense into me if I'm being stupid about something. They're all brutally honest and they tell me if I suck.
I try and listen to people's opinions either on Twitter or from what they're saying to me before I make the video. For example, with my Creates for Change project, I got people to send me these voice notes letting me know what they were thinking about that topic and getting to put that in the video as a visceral part of it.
I'll try to get feedback sometimes, but if I'm going to talk about it and I feel it myself, I'm typically just going to talk about it. My main goal is to try to get my followers to get in this mindset of being observant and seeing things that are going on in the world and speaking up against it.
If I like somebody and they do really amazing things and I follow them on a day-to-day basis, I would love to be like them. So I'd start trying to do what they're doing. And if I'm setting a good example, I believe that people who follow me will become better people too.
I hope that one of the takeaways from my videos is that people do have permission to talk about topics publicly and that's okay. I hope that people feel like their opinion matters, and I hope that it helps as a tool to be able to talk to the people in their lives if they don't know where to start. Thanks so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to the Creator Academy to see more videos.